Hello everybody, I'm Hero, and we are back for Doki Literature Club. Today we are going to write a poem. And who shall we impress? I like Yuri, but I kind of want to impress her in the next half of the game, so I'm going to go with Natsuki and... that's Sayori. Cutesy. Charm, no. Boop. Papa. Giggle. Cute. Oh, well, that worked. I didn't mean to press that twice. Clouds. Jump. Twirl. Games. Sugar. Pain. Why did that go to Sayori? Okay. Don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure it's food. Memories. Kawaii. Candy. Dazzle. Lipstick. Laugh. There we go. I don't know how the hell that's a poem, but... Hi again, Mad. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. That's a total lie. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thank you for keeping your promise, Mad. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly... I need a drink. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Monica finds herself stuck between saying... Or Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Amen. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plopped back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Matt always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. I'm not having any fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. That is me with my friends. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, how come? You and Matt can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's nothing really. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Yeah, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it, if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ah! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She's just like stuck in the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot! What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? I get it. That's me and that's my relationship with my sister at the time. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. I love how my character's saying that, and I have an entire shelf dedicated to manga. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. I get it. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of the shelves. On one of the shelves, it's hentai. Curious. Oh, that's my phone. Curious, Phone, shut up. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Bitch. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I get it. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the boxes she's admiring. Parfait, girls? It's a oh, parfait probably. I'm curious now. What is parfait? I've never. Is it food? It is food. It looks like delicious food. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. Damn. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Mad. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book into my hands. Ah! I don't know why I read it like that. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking, animated, feminine poses. Oh, Jesus, I'm probably going to hate this. It's exceedingly Don't just stand there. Oh, Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. We were in the closet the whole time. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I do notice. Although this isn't really showing me that she's scooching closer. I can feel her peering over my shoulder. Oh god, I can't do anything when someone's peering over my shoulder. Much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Oh, that was me talking. Never mind. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. Oh, shit, I would hate this book. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. Actually, I might like this book if Natsuki forced me to read it. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Oh, what? Natsuki gives me a little shove. Natsuki's me. It just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. Yep, she's me. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well... Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. What does it matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence! I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. It really is. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh? Oh, You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, she said jeez, didn't she? Like I can ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Maybe manga is like in Japan. They might think it's... I don't know. I don't know how Japan sees manga, if it's like... Because there's hentai manga. There's hentai manga at the bookstore by my house, which... Yeah. Can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge me much unless I need a drink of food. I need a drink of food. I need a drink of my drink. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. Oh, that reminds me of me. Not my friends. My friends are awesome. They're all losers. It's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. So is her dad abusive? Because her dad's abusive in the second part of this game, but I don't know if he's abusive in this part. Except Monica is kind of a jerk about it. Ugh! I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Oh, well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens! Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can't understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Shit. Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me, so a foot. Alright. Oh, alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Oh, Natsuki's so me. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. At least you got partway. might fall behind in some shows if I try to get through this. Why is this avatar me in so many ways? But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes, I just crumbled a bunch of words together and made a poem. I need a drink. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that's everyone's... Well, now that's every... Read properly, damn it. It's only like... It's not even 10 o'clock yet. You should be able to read properly. You woke up at 11 o'clock. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Where should I start? Okay, well, considering I made it for Natsuki, we're gonna go with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. Actually, I had you in mind because I love you. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, that's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. You went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. She's a tsundere, but she's like a less annoying tsundere to me. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Urgh! Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you were gonna like it. I like it. What? I actually do kind of like that poem. It's just simple and cute. Just to be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! That's when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here. Oh. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, pick Monica. Okay. I closed my eyes. Hey, Matt. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Glad. Or good. I read glad when I was supposed to read good. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I am always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Why is this main character me? Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Game, please don't lag. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Mad. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's a sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Mad. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She knows! And she's a good writer, too. Game, can you please stop lagging? So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? I have, actually. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. And maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find that kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Jesus, I'm sorry my body decided to die. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with the permanent copy of the meaningless image. This writing's really hard for me to read. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Oh, sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your poem in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Anyway, guys, I think that is a good place to end the video. So I will see you later. Join the League of Villains.